Hey, happy Sunday. Danny and I are over here and we're working on the Cuda. And what we're trying to do today is trying to get this rear axle out of this car because it has a lot of hanging weight, and we want to get rid of that when we start tearing into these rocker panels. Plus the frame rail is soft on the driver's side, so it's causing it to sink. We leveled it up here, I don't know what, Danny, we leveled it about 2 weeks ago?
Something like that.
Yeah, and it's settled 1/4 of an inch. So we want to make sure that we can get where we can support and stay level so that when we put these rocker panels in, they're level.
Now, that being said, we have squared the body, so we don't have any twisting going on. It's just where our jacking points are on the car where we leveled it. The car itself, the body, we have secured it so it is staying square. It's just sinking where our jacking points are.
Yeah, that's a really good point, Danny. We put all this stiffener in so that we made sure the shell didn't move. And that's not what I'm talking about moving. What I'm talking about moving is the actual frame rail was spongy on this side right here. So when we set it down on there, the weight of the car and the axle's actually hanging on the front right there. We got it supported by jack stands, but it's actually got weight on it still, is pulling down on that. So we want to make sure that when we get the jacking points for this car, it's nice and solid. So we're not worried about twist. Everything is good as far as that. It's not moving.
And we measured it out and leveled it, and it is square and straight between sides. All of our measurement points, everything aligns and looks really nice. Yet again, it's just the car is settling on the jacking points. So we're trying to get rid of some of the excess weight on it to relieve that as we're removing additional panels.
Right, so the trunk pan and frame rails, frame rails are good up to the arch, but from like where the midpoint of the trunk pan is back, the frame rails are gone. There's just nothing there. And that's why the springs were coming up through the trunk. It's pretty typical when you see those get all rusted out back there. So we're trying to get it solid and square to the ground. Like Danny said, square to the car is not an issue. Square to the ground is. So, all right, well, we're getting at it. So we'll get back with you. Okay, so I got the shackles cut, 2 spots. Got the shocks cut loose. Sway arm is cut loose. And now we're having to come up into the shackle mounts right here. And this, let's see if we can get it so you can see it. There you go. So we're gonna have to, we can't get those out, those are froze solid, so we're gonna have to cut here, and then we're gonna have to cut on this one and then drop those out of the way. Those are gonna get replaced anyway, so it's not like it's we're wrecking good stuff. So it's tight to get in there, but we've hopefully the Torch Milwaukee blades get us through it. We'll give it a shot. Away we go.
as you can see, we got the axle down out of the car. We have cutting the front shackles out.
Now we're going to cut the U-bolts, separate the axle from the springs.
Alrighty.
All right, so springs are out, and 8 3/4 rear end. According to the VIN, it's a sure grip, 8 3/4 sure grip.
I believe it's 323.
323?
Yeah.
Okay, at a 323 gear ratio. I don't know if we're gonna clean it up and sell it, because I think we're putting a Ford 9 in this. So
Don't hate us forever, Mopar people.
yeah, sorry. I think we should all be getting used to the fact that the Ford 9's a pretty stout rear end and everybody's using it. So Mopar people, sorry, we're not putting a Dana in it. So this is gonna have a 4-link rear in it. So we don't need leaf springs. Those are gonna go bye-bye. And they'll forevermore be not used in this car. So in conclusion, that was a dirty job. 57 years old, and this car is like cherry, so I don't know why it was so rusty under there, but you know, yeah. Slowly but surely, every week when we clean out the sheet metal and stuff, we're getting our money back on the car. I think we're almost up to like $100 or $200 worth of scrap from this front of this car. So, anyways, I wish the AMD costs that little, but they wouldn't be in business if it did. So have a good one, and we'll see you next week. Woohoo! Cuda time.